Hi guys. So welcome back to another episode of me reviewing things. Quick review, quicker than other videos, of the things that I find interesting and that you should have, or I believe that you might plan on buying in the future. So that's why I'm here. Alright, so guys, before we proceed, so you can see the shirt that I'm wearing is from Batanes. Yes, please check out our video from our trip in Batanes. It's like a 3-part video. I know it's kind of long, but you'll enjoy the view. Also, a few information about the island itself, which is pretty awesome. I mean, for all the travels that we've done in the past year or the past few years, I'd say that Batanes is at the top 1 currently. So yeah, please don't hesitate to check it out. So the item that we'll review for today is actually an equipment that almost everyone needs. So this is kind of somewhat a mandatory item or equipment that you should have at home, sometimes even when you're outside. You heard me right, I'll explain later. Okay, so here's the equipment. Okay. Alright, so I'm talking about this small thing right here. This is what we call a speaker. Yeah, I know. So we'll be doing an unboxing plus a quick review of this item, and yeah, I'll tell you why you should buy this instead of other speakers and why you should have this. Okay, we good? Good. Okay, so prior on purchasing this, I'm that kind of person who have a hard time deciding whether I would want to purchase this or if I'm gonna wait for someone to give it to me, or if the price goes lower, then that's the time I'm gonna purchase it. In short, I have this tendency to struggle when it comes to deciding if I should buy something for myself or not. I'm the living embodiment of the stereotype for Ilocanos, if you know what that is. Normally when I want to buy something for myself, I can't decide on my own, so I ask my partner if I can buy it, and normally it goes something like this.
Mahal, parang may gusto akong bilhin.
Ano?
Speakers. Yung maliit lang.
Maliit pala.
No one was hurt during the creation of this film. No, I'm just joking. Who does bandages like this? Alright, so to continue, no, it doesn't go like that. Whenever I ask my partner Erica if I can buy something, it normally goes like this.
Mahal, parang gusto kong bumili ng speakers.
Sige, bubala.
Hindi na lang. Hindi ko pala kailangan.
Sure ka?
Mahal, bili na ako speakers.
Sige, ikaw bala.
Wala naman tayo pera, huwag na lang. Stop. Bibili ako speakers.
Okay lang.
Ayoko. Bibili ako speakers.
Okay lang. Ikaw bala.
Ayoko.
Bakit?
Mahal, bili na ako speakers ha.
Sige.
Iniisip ko, hindi naman siya ganun kamahal. Na-check ko siya online.
Ngayon na? Gusto mo na bumili ngayon?
Kumpara sa malalaki, okay naman siya. Tapos chinek ko
Sige,
yung
okay lang
quality
naman
niya
sa akin.
based sa mga reviews. Kasi marami na rin bumili, hindi naman siya ganun kabago eh. So feeling ko, something na kailangan siya. Tsaka yung speakers ko sa bahay, hindi gumagana eh. Parang sira na siya. Sinaksa ko ng ilang oras, tapos gumana lang siguro mga 30 minutes. Tapos yun, Bluetooth din naman yung naisip kong bilhin. Maganda naman daw siya para sa price niya. Kung bibili ako ng mas mahal, syempre wala naman tayong budget eh. So, iniisip ko lang naman ganun.
Oo nga. Di ba sinabi ko na nga, bumili ka? Sasamahan pa ba kita? Kanina ko pa kasi sinasabi sa yung oo, di ba? Ay, naku.
Okay, bibili na. Tara na. Yay!
Yep, so that's how it goes when I want to buy something And yes, I struggle when it comes to deciding on my own if I want it or not, if it's like a need or a want. So I have this tendency to ask her, and her alone, most of the time. Quick unboxing, let's go. And honestly, I've already unboxed this. I've used this for like a couple of weeks now. Actually, maybe a month. So when you buy this, the box is quite standard. Oops. You have the charging cord, just the cord here inside this manual. That's like the spring roll. Then you have the speakers. So that's the speakers. So normally they do this, to make the image clear. So I'll do it as well. So this is the Jbl Go 3. So it's a small speaker that a Bluetooth speaker to be exact, and it's actually quite good. So what we'll do is, just like with the other video, I'll provide you pros and cons of this item and compare it with other speakers, and you decide if ever you want it or not. So let's start, of course, with the pros. Wait, it's the other way around. Pros. So first pro is that it's a Bluetooth speaker. You don't have to really connect it with a cable that gets tangled with other cables, especially if you're using a computer. So it's a Bluetooth speaker. Everything nowadays can be connected via Bluetooth, and it's one of the most convenient things in life. So that's one good thing about the speaker. Second, I don't know, I just want to fuck you. Second would be it's small. So just like with the review that I had with the GoPro, I'm a really big fan of compact things and things that I can bring with me without the hassle. Just putting it inside the box, just putting it inside your pocket. Things like that is something that I have a big check on when it comes to owning. The next thing is the volume. Take note on this. It's just right. Let me explain. When I say it's just right, here in the Philippines, if you're living with your parents or some relatives in one house, if you have a big speaker, then good for you. However, a big speaker means higher volume, and higher volume means everyone inside your house is gonna hear it. So if you imagine it, something like this might happen.
Kainaan, may naglalaba. Nagigising yung mga aso.
So yeah, most of the time that happens. Now, let's scratch that. Let's think you have your own house. You're in a neighborhood, and you have this big gas speaker, and you play it at high volume. Even if, let's say, it's like early in the morning, in the afternoon, at night, or what time it is, it will still interrupt the other neighbors. Your neighbors knocking on your gates, hitting that doorbell, saying to volume lower, and what have you. Another pro is, this is waterproof. And when I say waterproof, it's like this.
Okay, so guys, this is waterproof. I'll show you the proof. Yeah. So waterproof talaga siya. Tumama sa speaker eh.
Yep, it is waterproof. However, they also endorse that this can be used underwater. But personal opinion is why? So using this outside when you're hiking, when you're biking, and it suddenly rains, you will still be able to hear it. But using this underwater is 100% stupid. Common sense flew out the window if you happen to use this underwater. So let's proceed with cons. I'm not sure if you'll add this at con, but if you need a speaker that will cater to at least 50 people on an open area and there's like an event, this wouldn't suffice. Why am I explaining that? Buy a bigger speaker. Again, this is only for personal use. Second con would be the price. I added this at con, not at the pros, because the price of this small speaker is, alright, sound a little bit social. This is like 50 bucks. So this small thing right here is 50 bucks. In peso, it's more or less like 2,500. If my computation is correct, it's like 50 bucks, 2,500 pesos. Wow, accent pesos. And it's kind of pricey for a Bluetooth speaker for this size. If you check on, again, I'm not promoting the applications Lazada or Shopee, you'll find speakers that are way 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 less when it comes to the price compared to this one. But for me, it's kind of a brand thing. I've been a fan of JBL ever since. Some of my friends are using the same speakers. They have the same brand of speakers, and it performs well. And it has been with them for quite a while. Do quick research when it comes to the brand, and JBL seems to be good when it comes to the performance of their devices and also the durability plus the lifespan of their equipment. So it's like a con/pro or whatever. Oh, by the way, I would like to add this as a pro. When you're outside and you're walking, here we go with the scenario. So you're outside and you're walking, someone like screams at you or tries to snatch this, and you go like super Hulk, you get angry. So one pro of this small speaker right here,
Throw it at them.
if this hits, this is pretty not so light, not so heavy. So if this hits, most likely they'll pass out. A full throw, baseball throw, it's not gonna kill them, but it's gonna stun them at least. Why buy this instead of other speakers? Let's talk about people who use their computer a huge chunk of their time per day. They have like 2 speakers plus a bass box separated. Most of the time those have cables, so again it will get tangled with the other cables. Moving it from one location to another will take time. If you're moving your computer from, let's say, first floor to the second floor, or from one room to another, you can do this with one hand and then put your computer on the other hand. Second is that you don't really have to worry about batteries. You don't really have to worry about the electricity. When you buy this, when I bought this, actually, they endorsed that the battery lifespan will last only up to like 4 hours. It's actually more than that. Personal experience for the past few weeks that I've been using this, actually almost a month I think, battery can last up to 6 hours depending on the volume that you use it with. For me, most of the time in front of my computer, so I use this to listen to music, watch a few videos, and the volume is not really that high, so it lasts up to 6 hours. And that's good for me because I don't use this 24/7. So it does go empty battery after using it for like 6 hours, but I just have to plug it while I'm doing something else if I'm not using it. And once it's done charging, I can use it again. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Another thing why you should buy this instead of other speakers, and I'm only pertaining to those like big ass speakers that has big ass bases and has like multiple speakers, whatever, is that it doesn't take up too much space. This can be placed in front of your monitor, and you wouldn't need to think of it too much on where you're gonna place it, if it's gonna bump into something, if you're gonna like accidentally hit it. It really doesn't take up too much space, and that for me is really a big check on that list of things that I shouldn't have to think of when it comes to purchasing a speaker. I most of the time listen to rock music, so mids and highs plus the the bass of the drums, also the guitar solos. This really plays smoothly, and I would say it plays amazing when it comes to listening to rock music. So if you're a fan of rock on. Also appreciate those who provided feedback on my previous video. They are really big help. Also for the people who placed a comment on when I posted it in Facebook and in Instagram, really appreciate the support, guys. And all of those are positive. I didn't receive anything negative. I would continue to do this because I'm enjoying doing reviews. I enjoy filming a few scenes, just like the earlier one. I did amaze myself when I thought of that scene, and also my partner did good when it comes to playing the role. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the page if you haven't yet subscribed. Leave a comment if you again would like to have me review anything under the sun. If I do not own that equipment you would like me to review, I'll find someone who does, borrow it, and then use it, then do a review. So again, guys, thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.